and the land breeze. Next one is the pressure and the wind systems. We will study this under three categories, that is pressure and surface winds, then upper air circulation and western cyclonic disturbances and tropical cyclones. Based on the rotation and revolution of the earth and the apparent movement of the sun, different pressure belts have developed on the earth, and the surface winds move from high pressure areas to low pressure areas. Some of the important wind on the earth are easterlies, westerlies, polar winds, and the monsoon winds. And two different type of winds blow over India, that is southwest and northeast monsoon winds. The southwest monsoon winds blow from sea to land, that is they are onshore winds, and northeast winds blow from land to sea, that is they are called offshore winds. Why do these winds deflect? Actually, these winds deflect to the right in the northern hemisphere and they deflect to the left in the southern hemisphere. The reason behind that is Coriolis force. Now, what is Coriolis force? It is an apparent force caused by the Earth's rotation. The Earth rotates from west to east at a speed of 1600 kilometers per hour. The Coriolis force is responsible for deflecting winds towards the right in the northern hemisphere and towards left in the southern hemisphere. This is also known as the Ferrel's law. The pressure and wind conditions over India are unique. During winter, there is a high pressure area north of the Himalayas. Cold, dry winds blow from these regions to the low pressure area over the oceans to the south. In summer, a low pressure area develops over the interior Asia as well as over northwest India. This causes a complete reversal of the direction of winds during summer. The air moves from the high pressure area over the southern Indian Ocean in a southeasterly direction, crossing the equator, and turns right towards the low pressure area over the Indian subcontinent. Now, these are known as southwest monsoon winds, and these winds blow over the warm oceans, gathering moisture and bringing widespread rainfall over the mainland of India. The upper air circulation in this region is dominated by the westerly flow. An important component of this flow is the jet streams. When I say jet stream, it refers to winds that blow at a great speed. Now, these jet streams are located approximately over 27 to 30 degrees north and south latitude, and therefore they are known as subtropical westerly jet streams. Over India, these jet streams blow south of Himalayas all through the year except summer. Then the western cyclonic disturbances. Now, these are experienced in the north and the northwestern part of the country, and they are brought down by the westerly flow. In summer, the subtropical westerly jet streams move north of Himalayas with the apparent movement of the sun. An easterly jet stream called the tropical easterly jet stream blow over peninsular India. This is approximately over 14 degrees north during summer months. Now, the western disturbances are weather phenomena brought in by westerly flow from the Mediterranean region. They occur in the month of winter and cause rainfall in north and northwestern part of India. The moisture in these storms usually originate over the Mediterranean Sea and the Atlantic Ocean, and they travel towards east. Although the amount of rainfall is meager, it is highly beneficial to rabi crops, especially the wheat. Now, the same winds cause snowfall in the mountains. The next factor is the distance from the sea. Now, the sea exerts a moderating influence on climate. Let us understand how. During the daytime, both the land and the sea gets heated. The land gets heated more than the sea. So at land, the temperature is high and the pressure is low. And the water bodies, the temperature is relatively low and pressure is high. So the wind starts blowing from sea towards land, and this is known as sea breeze. So during the daytime, the coastal areas will receive sea breeze. But at the night time, the land gets cooler than the sea. So at the land, the temperature is low and the pressure is high. So wind starts blowing from land towards sea. So during night time, what we have is land breeze. Because of the land breeze and sea breeze, a moderating climate is developed. As the distance from the sea increases, the moderating influence of the sea also decreases and the people experience extreme weather conditions. This is known as continentality. That is, it would be very hot during summer and very cold during winters. It would be very hot during day and cold during winter. Next factor is the ocean currents. Ocean currents are large masses of surface water that circulate in regular patterns around the ocean. The warm currents move from equator towards the poles and the cold currents move from the poles towards the equator. For example, any coastal area with warm or cold currents flowing past it will be warmed or cooled if the winds are onshore. Examples of cold currents are Labrador current, Peruvian current, Benguela current. Whereas examples of warm currents are Brazilian current, North Atlantic drift. Then comes the relief. The word relief means variation in height. Now the relief too plays a major role in determining the climate of a place, because if it is a mountainous area, it means the relief is high. But if it is a plateau or a plain, the relief is relatively low. Now high mountains act as a barriers for cold and hot winds. They may also cause precipitation if they are high enough to lie in the path of rain-bearing winds. On the other hand, the leeward side of the mountains remains dry. The Western Ghats obstructs the southwest monsoon winds, and they are responsible for heavy rainfall along the western coast, whereas the Deccan Plateau forms the leeward side where there is relatively low rainfall.